You're about to see a brand new construction community here in Savannah, Georgia, okay? This is called Brookline and it's being built by Landmark 24. Very close to Savannah Highlands, all right? I got my GoPro camera with me to show you the neighborhood, right? We're gonna get in the car, drive around the neighborhood, and I'll also pull up here my drone and show you, right? I'm gonna fly over the neighborhood so you can see how the whole thing looks like. Now, on top of that though, I'm gonna give you good examples of monthly payment, down payment, we're gonna talk about the builder, the incentives, tips for buyers, right? For relocation if you're watching me from out of the state, and a bunch of other stuff, okay? So stay tuned, let's get started. Now, before you get disappointed, let me tell you this. If you see this grass like that, it's not dead, it is just dormant. I'm recording this in January. It's been super cold lately, right here. And this is how it looks like probably until March or so. Now, just so you know, this neighborhood is on an HOA, which is $704 a year. Now, the amenities are not inside of the community. They are probably like a 4-minute drive from the neighborhood. If you go down Savannah Highlands, you're gonna notice a pool, a playground, a gym, and multiple communities share the same amenities. Now in Brookline, you're gonna find homes starting at $361,000 as of January 2026, all the way to $419,000. Now out of all of that, the smallest floor plan they have right now is 1,821 square feet, and the biggest one is 2,956. Now you can find homes that are single story, some of them are 2-story, 3-bedroom, 4 bedrooms, and even 5-bedroom homes. Now, something important, obviously, if you have kids, it will take you about 18 minutes to go from this community to the high school, and only 7 to 8 minutes to go from here to the K-8 school. Now, for all of my military friends and veterans, if you wanted to go from here to Hunter Army Airfield, it's about 30 minutes. Also from here to the Tanger outlets, it's about 15 minutes or so. All right, so I'm gonna put the GoPro camera in my car and show you the neighborhood. Let's do it. All right, so that is the entrance right there. And other than that, guys, I am not going to point out the obvious because I want to answer a few questions for you, all right? Let me give you the backstory of this because I'm gonna keep it real and honest with you. I have never in my life had a client tell me at closing, wow, Bruno, this is cheaper than what I thought. It's always the opposite. People get excited because it's a new house, new construction, everything looks good, etc. Everyone's happy. And they realize that the monthly payment now it's going to be $300 more than what they thought, or $500 more. I've had people on the closing table before signing literally complaining about it and almost crying. Like I can see on their eyes that they are about to say, like they just want to scream, you know? So I'm going to share with you a chart in the next few seconds that is basically an affordability check for you, okay? Because I am telling you, you're gonna need more money than what you think. I promise you, you're gonna need more money than what you think. I don't want you to get divorced. I don't want you to be fighting with me. I don't want you to be crying and all of that, okay? All right, so check this out. Here's the chart that I'm referring to. Okay, so here it is. Let me explain this chart to you. How much house can you afford? You're gonna notice the symbol of the houses with a dollar sign, right? You're gonna notice the monthly payment right underneath. Now, these other columns, if you follow this yellow arrow that I have here, these other columns represent the price range, meaning how much is the home listed for. That's why it looks like a price tag. So with that being said, if you tell me, Bruno, I want to keep it under $3,000 a month, and I am a veteran, right? I'm using the loan time, and I am a veteran. If I want to keep it under $3,000 a month, what is the price range that I should focus on? Well, based on today's interest rate, if you're going to put 0% down, that give you about $338,000, right? That is obviously give it or take, but it's very, very accurate. Another example is this. Let's say you tell me, Bruno, I want to keep it under $3,500 a month, and I'm going to put 20% down, and I'm going to use a conventional loan. Well, guess what? Conventional loan, 20% down. If you look up right here, it takes you to $465,000 and some change, give it or take. Okay, so take a screenshot. Sorry for moving it so much. Take a screenshot and let's get back to the video. If you think that was helpful, just keep watching because I'm gonna share even more helpful information and charts that you can take a screenshot of, keep it in your pocket, keep it in your phone, and get through it. All right, so another question that I want to answer is this. Can you close remotely if you're from out of the state? The answer is yes. If you're watching me from out of the state, here in Georgia, you're allowed to close remotely. Now, it's not going to be by DocuSign or digital signatures. What they're going to do is they're going to send you the paperwork by mail, and you have to sign it with a notary and a witness, okay? And the witness obviously has to be 18 years old or more. You cannot get your 5-year-old kid to be a witness on a closing transaction. Now, let me talk to you about the deposit. Whenever you're getting a house, they're going to ask you for a deposit. Okay. Now, the common question is, how much is the deposit and is it refundable? Like, what if I change my mind? Well, the answer to the first question, how much is it always depends on the floor plan, and also it depends on what promotion they're running. Remember though, in real estate, everything is negotiable. So yes, if you have a realtor, you can always negotiate anything. There's nothing wrong with asking multiple times about something that you want done. So if you want a lower deposit, always talk and negotiate, okay? But it could be $5,000, it could be $2,000, it could be $10,000. Sometimes it could be 3% of the purchase price. And that puts you, I don't know, that could be 19, 15, 12. It depends on the price. Long story short, you got to have money, all right? I'm going to go in here now and show you the model home. I think there's someone in there. Let's see. Now, just so you know, these houses are built using, they have like a brick veneer, and it's made of vinyl siding. If you have no idea what that is, depending on where you're watching me, let me show you this. I'm not using my microphone, so I don't know how the sound is, but this is vinyl siding. It's like a plastic, okay? Now, just so you're aware though, the majority of the houses around Savannah that are new construction are using the same material, okay? And that's how it is on those. You see brick and vinyl. That's how it is. All right, so this is the Dayton floor plan, all right? This is the biggest one they have. Of course, it is upgraded, well staged, and it's going right now for about $419,000 and some change. With that being said, I'm gonna show you the whole thing, okay? And then I'm gonna give you a few examples of different loans, and then how much is the monthly payment, including everything, right? Monthly payment including everything, meaning the loan, the taxes, the insurance, everything you need to know. We're gonna discuss it, all right? That way you can walk away with useful information. Now, for context, this one is a 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and it has 2,956 square feet. Like I said, it's the biggest floor plan they have. You can see the dining room right there, the kitchen, all of that good stuff. All right. Now, if you were to order one from scratch, yes, you can choose your own colors. You can choose, they're going to take you to a design appointment. You can choose whatever upgrade you want and do your thing, okay? Now, something you need to keep in mind is that whatever you see on the websites is normally just the base price. Sometimes if you want a premium lot, for example, a cul-de-sac lot or a lot with a water view, it's going to be more expensive, all right? Keep that in mind. Also, another thing you need to keep in mind when working with new construction, whether it's this builder or anybody, is this. The incentives have some small letters, okay? Let me give you an example. Sometimes people get confused because they say, well, the builder told me that they're going to pay for the closing costs. And I'm like, no, that's not what they told you. They told you that they're going to contribute $7,000 towards closing costs. For example, right? $7,000 towards closing costs doesn't mean that the total amount of the closing cost is $7,000, right? It only means that they're only going to put $7,000 towards the closing costs. Right now, the closing costs on a home like this, $420,000, could be quite a bit. Could be 3%, maybe 3.5%. It could be even 5% sometimes. So let me give you an example. $420,000, if it were to be about 3.5% on closing costs, that will be $14,700. Okay? So that means that if they told you that they're paying $7,000, you're going to have to come up with the rest, which is about $7,000 and some change. And that's actually on top of the down payment. Okay? Down payment and closing costs are not the same. Now, before we finish watching this master bedroom, let me show you what I mean. Here's the different home prices in Brookline, okay? This same community you're looking at based on today's interest rate. And by the way, 2026, the interest rate will be anywhere between the high 5s and low 6, okay? So this is a very accurate statement right here, okay? Pay attention to the home prices, the down payment right there, and then here on the right side, the total monthly payment that you would pay. That includes everything. Take a picture, take a screenshot, and let me show you an FHA example and another VA example. Check this out. Here's the FHA example. If you were to put 3.5% down payment, okay, 3.5% down payment, you're gonna notice the same price ranges of this community on the left side, the different down payment amounts, okay, and then here on the right side, the total monthly payment based on today's interest rate. Lastly, for all of my veterans, I am a veteran as well, guys. Spent 6 years in the Army. That's how I ended up in Georgia. Here on the left side, the same thing, all of the price ranges of this community. And then on the right side, based on 0 down payment and based on this interest rate, that is the monthly payment. Keep in mind though, obviously, if they give you a better interest rate, that means it's gonna be lower. If they give you a better interest rate, the total monthly payment will be lower, which is even better for you. And by the way, if you go to any builder's website, you're gonna notice that the floor plans have an estimated monthly payment. Do not believe absolutely nothing from there, okay? Do not believe any monthly payment from any online website because they have no idea about the insurance. They have no idea about property taxes. They only give you the principal and interest for the most part. Very rarely you're going to see an actual accurate monthly payment. Okay. Obviously, mine is not down to the penny. It's obviously way more accurate than the one you're going to see online because I actually took my time to go and find out the insurance rate, find out the tax rate, find out all of that, put it together, put it into a chart, and then show it to you. So you can just take a screenshot and a picture. This is the master closet, as you can see. A common complaint that I get from people is the wire shelves. People don't like those. I mean, nothing you can do about it. They're not going to offer you an upgrade so you can have a wood. I wish they do, but they don't, okay? So anyway, master bedroom's pretty big. It's carpeted on the... like a standard is to have the flooring upstairs carpeted, all right? Can you do flooring? Yes, you can. That's going to be an upgrade. It's probably going to be another $15,000, $18,000 additional on just flooring, depending on the quality and all of that good stuff. But yeah, that you have another bedroom right there, twin beds. There's a closet right here on this side, as you can see. Boom. And oh, let me tell you another thing. People ask me, what if I have a home where I live right now and I need to sell it before buying the next one, meaning before buying that one in Savannah? Well, you can go under contract as long as you get a house that is not ready to move in, right? They're not going to hold a moving ready home so you can then later put your home on the market, wait however long for your home to sell over there, and then close on this one. Now, if you're starting from scratch, yes, they give you the chance to go under contract. They're going to build your house, but you have to put your home on the market by a certain date, and you have to have proof that you actually have that home for sale. All right, so that's just part of the process. It is what it is. So let me show you this. All right, now let me show you the neighborhood with the drone, okay? Let's get started. I'm right here in the community, okay? So let's check it out. All righty, now while we fly over this community, which by the way, I'm going to point out a few things that you're going to notice here on the drone footage. But let me answer this question real quick. During the final walkthrough, meaning the last visit before they give you the keys, right? Before they give you the keys of the house, you're going to walk through the house one more time. What if you find something that is not finished yet? Well, are you forced to close? The answer is no, you're not obligated to close. But for the most part, they're going to tell you this. They're going to say, hey, we know that this is not finished. We know that we were supposed to fix X, Y, and Z. We didn't finish it. But we're going to sign this paper, right? This document that says that we're supposed to come back here to this house within the next 3 days or within the next week, and we're going to finish it. Meaning we're going to finish something in the attic or in the roof or whatever. Now, normally though, it's not going to be something that is a big deal, meaning the home has to be finished and in living conditions, okay? They're not going to just leave you the house without the flooring or without the roof finish. So when I say that example, I mean something very, very, very minimal and cosmetic. If it's something regarding safety, obviously you don't have to close because that's not up to code at that point. Now, pay attention to the drone footage here on the upper portion. You're going to notice the warehouses, and that is the only thing that I don't like about this area in general because that is the back side of the area, and there is a lot of semi-truck traffic over there. Other than that, this is a perfect area, beautiful and easy. Now, since you watch until the end, I got a bonus for you. Take a picture, take a screenshot of this chart because it shows the cost of moving, either doing it yourself or hiring a professional, not only to go and pack your stuff wherever you live, move it all the way to here to Savannah, Georgia, and unpack it, right? On the left side, you're gonna have the different city names, the do-it-yourself price, and the full professional service price. By the way, if this is your first time watching, I'm Bruno. I am a realtor down here in Savannah, and this is what I do. I do a bunch of videos about new construction. I've already worked with every single builder, and I help people like you from out of the state relocate here. All right, well, that's it. I hope that was helpful. Please send me a message, email me, text me, it doesn't matter. Whatever you need, I'm trying to be useful and helpful, okay? So do that, and I'll see you in the next video.